Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Girl Talk. I've got a little bit of mess and a little bit of drama. Showed a map of where she is residing. I can't believe I'm saying this. It's a sad day, but I do agree with her when she says if she did it, she would be universally condemned. It's like, why would you make fun of this person who's trying to improve their mobility by going to the gym? I quote tweeted it and called them out. The only videos that she still has up on her channel is this brief stint into right-wing commentary. An Afghani food, Bakari rice, and mutton mukbang.
Although I still can't smell or taste, I got to FaceTime with my handsome boy tonight. I miss him so much and can't wait to be home and get back to YouTube and share my experiences.
You complain about ALR making money off of her situation, but now it's okay if you're the one doing it. This is rather tasteless. Because I don't eat myself to unalive on camera, so if she can get $15K a month for stuffing her face and scamming people, you are salty because I'll make coinage off of one sentence? Girl, bye. There's nothing wrong with that. But remember the coconut oil rant? How could you forget? Don't act like you don't know exactly what you're doing, like Eugenia vibes. Or if this was all just a joke for her, something to fill the time in these increasingly mundane mukbangs. But she definitely seems like the type to just throw it all around.
First, we're going to talk about Life by Jan.
She ends the stream by saying that she will be shying away from live streaming because of the drama. She's sitting there talking about nutrition and diets while eating junk food, really. Raising Cane's, it's good, but it's junk food. It just comes across as absolutely ridiculous. The projection is so real. Healing for her and a way to kind of set the record straight because Amber has completely ruined her reputation on the internet.
As well as Pete's of My Mind.
Right? But by producing this email, she found an out. Look, Foodie is threatening me, so I can't show them. Or so Chantal's theory goes. Chantal is staying mad.
So we've got a lot going on today, a lot of opinions, a lot of conjecture, a lot of everything in between. But let's just get right into it. I mean, shall we?
Amber at that time especially was not putting in any work on herself. She was young and immature and a brat.
A Life by Jan here on YouTube.
Then she ends by basically saying she doesn't care, which is the same thing she said about the Ariana Grande situation. If she doesn't care, then why make a video about it? She threw her right under that bus. Amberlynn claims that she regrets ever even being with Destiny. And Amber would never spill the tea on Destiny no matter what.
This is from Instagram.
You gained fat, not muscle.
The food that he uses to cook his recipes, she's the one paying for all of it. It's so embarrassing.
Now, I'm sure that this can just be removed. It's not like the biggest deal, but Chantal came on in a live stream today called Let's Talk to address the drama, even though she said she always regrets addressing it, which is what most people remember her for today.
Not for Natter. Honestly, I can't stand watching her when she's with Natter. It's almost like she's a completely different person. She wants to look cool for him.
Do you guys care about her life? And will you watch her vlogs with her new partner? Or are you just here for a little bit of drama from Destiny? This could get interesting. I don't know if I've ever actually sat down and watched a video from Glitter and Lasers. Guess without watching it. And she showed us something that she shouldn't have. I think a big factor in the end of her YouTube career was her inability to laugh at herself. Everything was so serious. The coconut oil rant. How do you deal with something that cringe? Well, you make fun of it too. That's the only way to deal with it.
Let everyone at ease and let everybody know that she is okay.
Why? Because people don't like the things that she says and does.
I am alive and well. Good to hear. I caught COVID, so my rehab stay was extended.
So that they can feed their kids. So cut the virtuous, quote, good Muslim crap. And of course, there was the whole wannabe Blair White thing. I don't think that went over so well with her audience.
Could have been very bad.
Stating that so much of the world is obese. It's not easy, guys. But nobody ever said it would be easy. You're just not even trying. So stop lying.
by Jen's channel and her videos about this subject.
She also said she doesn't want to leave her pets in regards to going back to Canada. Of course, she had no problem leaving her previous pets of many years. And a clip channel called Young Dumb Honey Bun.
If you breathe and want me to pet you, you are too needy. Sounds bad.
I knew that this was why she was showing this specific screenshot. She wants people to know that she has a manager and she wants people to be spooked. Big Beautiful Me claims that people are staying mad because she has a man now and didn't stay miserable in the villa for eternity.
Foolishly.
I'm stirring the pot, right? But really, there's no way to actually tell. What's going on, girl? Are you not watching these videos back? In the thumbnail, she asserted "Snow woke?" ? Is she going to start doing commentary on the state of American culture? Well, probably not. The problem was she had used her position in med school to validate her critiques of Amber Lynn. Do they have to do a specific one, or does the person that worked there pick out an outfit that they would like or they think looks good?
Yikes. All right, you guys, let me know what you think about today's video. What do you think about Life by Jen? She gave us an update.
Yep. Coming up next, she will be doing a weigh-in. I just have to question her motivation here. Is she weighing in because there is some kind of journey incoming, or is it just for clicks?
Let's take a look.
Over the years, because trust me, there are quite a few.
Okay, that was a quick switch up, eh?
So I guess I'm in the clear. And she's upset because it's expected that she fails. Well, yeah, I mean, it is expected because she says reaction channels ruined her reputation.
Your pets.
She always had an air of, I'm better than you because I have a degree. Influencers in the wild is cringe.
You have a responsibility to take care of them.
She gave the cats away. After she gave them away, pretty much that person had the right to do what they wanted with the cat. I mean, she continues to not learn her lesson despite saying how she's going to be keeping things private right now. She plasters all of this online, and that's the only reason people know where she is.
But you still have to take care of them.
CEO, there was a bunch of controversy surrounding this company.
Wow. So Chantal thinks that her cats are too needy for her and she doesn't want to take care of them.
Sarah made content focusing on trans people, feminism equals bad, and fat phobia. But she is going forward with the privacy complaints / strikes. If they stick, she does submit that these complaints might not stick. But she will be focused. I guess that's the life of one of these social media influencers.
Foodie Beauty not taking BBJ to the vet.
I didn't know that was a thing people could do. Yeah, it's kind of funny, but there are other people living there too, you know.
For other reasons. But like most things, Chantal just doesn't care.
In order to understand the psychology of Young Dumb Honey Bun, kidding. So let's just get right into it. I mean, shall we? What happened is she had got into a medical school but wasn't able to afford it. I mean, that would have been fine if she was just honest about it, right? College is ridiculously expensive.
What do you think about Foodie Beauty and the cat situation, as well as giving everything up for Natter?
All that leading to her inevitable demise. How did she go from being one of the most popular channels here in Girl World to a controversial niche figure discussed on Reddit forums? A trend that is happening today as well. And you don't have the right to talk trash online.
Like, come on. It's been weeks. There are no excuses.
Chantal claims that Missy Moo made up these emails. This is her theory, because she was pressured to show receipts for the claims that she made last week about, Salah not liking how impulsive she was, and among various other claims that it was trouble in paradise, with people accusing her of taking other people's clips and just straight up adding them to her compilations instead of looking for the original footage on Amber's channel. That was her very first controversy, but there would be many more to come. And she moved wifey in when she was still living with Becky. I don't know why Amber didn't admit that. We saw it happen. Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Girl Talk. I've got a little bit of mess and a little bit of drama today for you guys. For today's video, which is long overdue, we're going to go ahead and talk about the rise and fall of Miss Young Dumb Honey Bun.
She's dumb. She is.
We will go ahead and start at the beginning, how she achieved her notoriety here on YouTube and go through her many scandals. So I was pleasantly surprised to see this community tab from Amber. Destiny didn't tell me she was going back on live while on the phone with me, which is super deceptive.
What's going to happen, because she could very well leave at any time.
After she clicked off of live while we were still on the phone, she told me we weren't live anymore, talked a bit in private, and then she never told me that she went back on live again. So that gave her an edge when dissecting Amberlynn's content.
Wow.
So I had no idea we were live when I talked about her brother, her dad, and Becky. Just wanted to make that very clear. It was kind of crappy and deceptive because I thought I was talking to her in private off of the live stream, because that's what she told me. I remember watching Sarah's reactions right after she came back, while ALR was still dealing with the tail end of her cancer journey, and Sarah's attitude had completely shifted. It came across super fake to me. I do think that this is pretty simple. I mean, all that she has to do is eat the food. How can she really mess this up? But it's Chantal we're talking about, so of course she can mess it up. She's not one to really commit to research, but Chantal was so happy during this mukbang, and we all know why. It's because she has copious amounts of calories in front of her. Around the middle to the end of 2019, YouTube implemented new rules, not unlike what they're doing right now. But at that time, they were taking aim at what they called reused content. Kuwait doesn't have trolls, and if there are trolls, they do it in secret.
Can you guys change your smoke alarms, or is yours wired shut like this?
Diagnosis caused things to ramp up to 10, switching the spotlight for critique from Amber herself to the reaction channels. Not a single channel was safe. Well, Destiny says that, yes, the bratty Amberlynn, the catty Amber that we see on the live streams, that is the real Amberlynn, versus Amber just said recently in a vlog that her vlogs are the real Amberlynn because she has live stream anxiety.
But like clockwork, here we are back at intuitive eating. Intuitive eating.
With that came new reaction channels, including yours truly. Recently, it has come to my attention that someone went on Google Maps or whatever and nicknamed her new apartment a luxury fart box. May 21st, 2020. And Chantal was upset that this was called out. She claims people suck for trying to trigger her, and yet she takes the bait every single time. Sarah, relying solely on other people's content to produce her videos, began to get worried about losing her channel, so she decided to start doing reactions to Amberlynn. One was called Everything I Ate Today at 500 Pounds, Cook With Me, and New Air Fryer.
So if you guys haven't seen my latest Amber reaction, I would say it's definitely worth the watch.
Sarah positioned herself as an educated woman, an educated immigrant woman who had a degree, who was studying psychology, and who was in med school. And she mentions it as like tea. I have all this tea on your brother. He was addicted to cola. And I just thought, really? That's your idea of tea? Like, since Amber didn't know that it was going to be put out there right then and there, it felt like something that she was holding over Destiny's head, that her brother had these issues. And I thought that was gross.
Wow. It seems like Amberlynn is trolling again.
Let's just get right into it. I mean, shall we? Maybe this one will be deleted too. Or maybe this is just all part of the fun, all part of her bigger plan. We need to start from the beginning. Picture this. It was 2019.
And Pete's and his little rager.
For a second. We already know it's going to go right out the window within 24 hours. Like, she doesn't even try anymore. You know, I think I've done that before as like a joke. Does this mean maybe she's going to be doing mukbangs in the future?
That was just for fun.
She came on to address the Google Maps drama. That is, until everything changed. June 2020. Amberlynn Reid was diagnosed with cancer. She has been making quite the fool out of herself lately. I think it's safe to say that. She was flat out lying. So it was obvious the Walmart lady's going to be skeptical. Like, what's going on here? Don't push it. You can't damage the clothes. That's her job. But Shy Curves claimed that she was discriminated against because they said, don't push it. That's basically what the whole video is about. And she would always post these pictures in bed, studying with her computer. She's editing Amberlynn while also looking at a psychology book, just giving like, I'm an intellectual woman, right? At this point in the video, Chantal says that she can't be canceled, and she goes on this whole rant about canceling, how she will never be canceled. But hear me out. Her views have been the absolute lowest ever since the BBJ situation. So what do you call that? The interesting thing about Chantal is that people watch her because she's awful. Weekly weigh-ins instead of every day, because you just don't always get that progress with the everyday weigh-ins if you haven't had like a bowel movement or something like that. The math just is not mathing for me, because what she's doing seems to be good. She has a plate full of fruits and veggies. It's a lot of food, but it's relatively low calories during the mukbangs. You know, what's the point of weighing in if you're not on a journey? Nobody can afford med school unless they have rich parents. Like, be for real. The problem was, that's just my opinion, I don't see that really going anywhere. And that's that. I don't really want to talk about the cats anymore at all. Foodie has been up to lately, before eventually throwing in the towel and giving up, effectively canceling herself. But in Sarah's mind, oh no, hear me out. Yes, YDHB began her channel not by doing commentary on ALR, but instead she took a bunch of clips, put them together, and created something new. Since then, all of those videos have been deleted, and little evidence remains of the videos she gained a large chunk of her subscriber base from. But just to give you guys an idea of what she was producing at the time, they included gems like Amberlynn pronouncing words wrong for 2.5 minutes, and Amberlynn and her concealed knuckles. Even before showing her face, Sarah found herself the subject of controversy. Went okay, she can get out of the house when she wants to now, but she prefers to be a passenger princess and just let Salah drive. These TikTokers are working at Walmart as a joke. Yeah, it is tone deaf. They love to make fun of us. They love it. I mean, her views are so low, and she's always said that if she wanted to make money, if she was hurting for money, she would just go ahead and do the mukbangs. So maybe she's trying to ease us into that, because a lot of this video is what she likes to call a taste test. And Sarah obviously appreciates the finer things in life, so I don't think she's willing to settle. You know, they're going to be traveling pretty soon, so she's starting to run out of time. And now here's this woman tearing it apart. I can't imagine the frustration. I've never worked in a clothing store before. I don't know about that. I think that she would take him back, but I don't think that she's going to be hanging around Didi anytime soon. Let me just say, this video would probably be so much easier if Sarah didn't delete everything regarding Amberlynn from her channel, but I was around the whole time, and so were a lot of you guys. When Destiny accuses Amber of doing the same, clapping back using her name in titles of her live streams, right? Amber just says that she was forced to defend herself. I mean, it was like an eye for an eye. Make her look any better. Right before the diagnosis, Sarah had another controversy. This time, it was surrounding merch or clothes that she was selling. The issue here stemmed from this t-shirt with a line drawing of Amberlynn that Honeybun actually did herself. People thought that it was too much, that she was profiting off of Amberlynn's image in this way. So let's move on to this major drama. Yesterday, Destiny went live 3 times, but Sarah ended up excusing the merch by stating that Amberlynn is a terrible person, so what does it matter? What? That was just like a pair of baby socks, right? What is she doing with it? Just throwing it on the floor? So there you have it, guys. Nowadays, you can still find Sarah on Instagram, posting selfies, posting her coffee, filler updates. I believe she's still with her man, Owen, but I don't think they've gotten married yet. People on Reddit were discussing that specifically and said it's because she just doesn't have the money for the wedding that she wants. But for real. So Amber says that she wouldn't have said anything about Becky if she knew that they were on a live stream. Said that that's what people wanted, so she was here to provide. Our generous queen. No siree. I mean, I get it. She's still recovering from cancer. Does anyone remember that? Like Please tell me you remember that. She started doing a lot of live streaming, right? It'll be interesting to see where she goes from here. Things like that. No, not that. Anything but that. You know, maybe we'll do more videos like this. The audio quality is just key when it comes to these. That's what she has chosen to be remembered by. And that's that. After that, she did a Raising Cane's mukbang. It irks me when people don't treat their stuff right. There's one not too far away from here next week, right? Let's just keep pushing it, keep pushing it. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today's video. My computer's about to freeze up. It's really hot in the car. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one.